Yeah, wait for some people to get in the room. I'm probably not gonna be on here long. I still gotta get up tomorrow. I swear I don't like watching the news. I mean, I believe in being prepared and all, but I don't really like watching the news. A lot of it is so doggone. Got two people watching. I wonder who they are. So I'm gonna do another, do like an official commentary on the Black Panther Party. I mean, not the Black Panther Party, but the Black Panther film. I ain't got one watching now. Anyway, so as far as the Black Panther film is concerned, seems so far that Killmonger is the man of the hour. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about that Killmonger actually is the one that represents Black Americans, Black oppressed, and everything that Black people should be. He represents the Black revolutionary, and that he was actually the hero, or he was like the tragic hero, whereas T'Challa has been seen to be more coonish, more trying to comfort the mainstream dominant society and the bourgeoisie. He seems like he wasn't about trying to do anything for other blacks, and putting together what everyone else is saying, and also seeing the movie myself, I guess I'm starting to formulate my own vision, and I see what everyone is talking about. Everyone was saying that at the beginning, how they said a meteorite crashed into Wakanda, and the meteorite was filled with vibranium, which was a technologically advanced mineral. So they used it to build Wakanda, but it also caused Wakanda to be isolated from the rest of the African nations, so therefore that's why they weren't colonized. And a lot of people were thinking that, well, shouldn't they have, even though Wakanda is a fictional country, the argument is, well, shouldn't they have helped help their neighboring African nations not get colonized by the European invaders? Yeah, that's a pretty good argument. No, it's actually a good point. And I was trying to analyze the movie myself, trying to see what I got out of it. I didn't even think of it like that, but it does make sense. T'Challa did seem like he was trying to appease to the dominant society once again and look down on his own flesh and blood family, because Killmonger was his biological blood cousin. But just like a lot of Africans feel about African Americans, they don't see us as the same people. They don't see us as one of them. They look at us as outsiders themselves. And that has a lot to do with the fact that being over here in the West, we've taken on the Western mindset, which is a white supremacist mindset. Just going to be real with it. However, my take on T'Challa T'Challa was still trying to leverage being a new king, because the movie takes place like a week or so after his father T'Chaka was killed at the Sokovia Accords by the bomb. So he's still trying to balance that. He's still trying to leverage what it is to be a king. Hi, Miss Red. How you doing? See, you're the first one to speak to me. You doing all right today, Queen? I'm glad to see you. I'm doing some more Black Panther commentary. Just talking about how T'Challa, a lot of people looked at T'Challa as like a coon. Oh, thank you, Miss Red. I'm holding up. I'm well, you know, and I just want to say that it doesn't get any easier, so I'm just dealing with things just day by day. That's all. And just keeping keeping God first, and because I'm really I just really need him. You know, and people can say what they want about God, but we need him. We do. But and yeah, I was just doing some commentary about some more additional commentary about Black Panther. Thank you, Miss Red. I'm glad you understand where I'm coming from. And you know, when I say that, I'm not trying to force nothing down no one's throat. I'm just speaking on the conditions that we're dealing with in the world today. I mean, this is not the same world that we grew up in when we were kids. This is a completely different world. Completely different mindset we're dealing with. Completely different group of people. Remember that song that MC Hammer made a while back called Pray? We got to pray just to make it today. Now, he made that song back in the 90s, and it wasn't even halfway as bad as it is now. Now imagine if he made that song back then, that song is even more appropriate for today. But I keep digressing. I wanted to say, though, about the Black Panther movie that T'Challa was looked at as a coon. I'm not saying that... Oh, you know what, Miss Red? I know what you mean. I don't really like to use the word Christian either, because the word Christian is actually an insulting term. Hey, Leo, how you doing, my brother? Because Jesus himself wasn't a Christian. So T'Challa was looked at as a coon. I wouldn't necessarily say that T'Challa was a coon, but once again, he's leveraging being the new king of Wakanda and being hey Darren, being just being a regular person. He's being a hero and a king, a warrior. His father said something, though, very profound, that a good man... I know I'm messing up. Something that a good man... Oh, God. It's escaping me, but... Has everyone in here seen the Black Panther film yet? I'm sure by now everyone in here has probably seen it. But his father, basically, T'Chaka was telling him that you could be a king and be normal at the same time. You're not perfect. And I think that the responsibility and the duties of being king were actually put on him too fast. In other words, he wasn't ready to be king yet, but he had no choice but to be king because his father had just been murdered. So, but that's no excuse for him to shut off the rest of the continent from vibranium. I don't want to give no spoilers, Miss Red, if you haven't seen it. Oh yeah, R.I.P. Billy Graham. But thank you, Miss Red. As far as Killmonger is concerned, Killmonger, okay, I get it. He was a villain. He did. He was a villain. He did do some villainous things. But I also look at the reason why he did it. I mean, people want to talk about how when white people commit crimes like these mass shootings, they want to give them the benefit of being, or they had mental illness. Okay, well, Killmonger had mental illness also. Killmonger's own family abandoned him when he was a child after his uncle T'Chaka killed his own brother in Jobu. And people also keep forgetting that Killmonger was not actually his name. His real name was in Jadaka, which is his Wakandan name. But I guess T'Chaka wouldn't have known that if he hadn't abruptly just left him there. He didn't even so much as even try to go get his nephew and raise him. So I understand that. And you know, that's a parallel of real life. As many things as black children have been through, continue to go through in the black community, fatherless homes, single-parent homes, sometimes both parents are not in the picture because they're dead, but yet black children don't grow up to be mass shooters in classrooms, but yet they always want to pathologize black children and black people as being violent and being dangerous. They don't give them the benefit of having a mental illness. They just want to put them to jail, i.e. the school to prison pipeline. And it's all bullshit. So I think Panther, the Black Panther film, actually hit on elements of that as well. King T'Chaka, the world is changing. Soon there will only be the conquered and the conquerors. You are a good man with a good heart, and it's hard for a good man to be king. Thank you, Leo. That's what he said. It is. It is hard for a good man to be king. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, Clarence. If he were violent, they never could have done these things to us. Right? And, you know, I'm glad you said that, Leo. Because, once again, to be a leader, you got to make decisions that are not very popular with people. And that's the one thing that T'Challa had. He had to balance that. Now, he didn't even really have a chance to sit down and grieve until he was thrust into fighting people in South Korea and Ulysses Claw and capturing him. And then his long-lost cousin Killmonger comes in. Now, Killmonger, once again, he earned the name by when he fought in Iraq and Afghanistan, and he just got the name Killmonger. But the interesting thing is that Killmonger still knew who he was. He still knew he was Wakandan as well. But he went back to a country that didn't even want to accept him. Hey, Clarence, I'm doing well, brother. I know this isn't your first time seeing me live, is it? I know you've seen me live before, right? Good and evil is a matter of moral and ethical perspective. A terrorist is another man's freedom fighter. I've heard that before. Yeah. One man's terrorist was another man's freedom fighter. Yeah. You know, it all depends on morals. It depends on what is your ideology, I guess. Depends on the philosophy. But at the end of the day, terrorism in whatever form is never good. And And the interesting thing too about the character Ulysses Claw, a lot, and this probably went over some people's heads. I know some of you all in here that mentioned it, but Ulysses Claw was an Afrikaner, which is another name for a white South African of Dutch descent. And we all know that they were the colonizers of Southern Africa, of them and the British. But that's something. So the movie, had some elements of real life in it. Even when it came down to the different tribes that were featured in the movie, a lot of these tribes are based off of real tribes. Now, ultimately, I do realize at the end of the day, whites are still getting paid off the movie. Because, yes, I do know that the movie is owned by Marvel Studios, which is distributed by Walt Disney. I get that. I understand that. And, I think some people are being a little bit too hard on it. And as far as people dressing up and dashikis and stuff, well, like some people say, it's no different than cosplay at Harry Potter and the Star Wars. Now, me, I'm a Star Wars fan myself, but I still don't dress up for it. I mean, I probably wouldn't have worn a dashiki to see it anyway, even if I did own one. I mean, at least, like I said on Robert's live stream night, at least it gave black people an incentive to want to know more about African culture. I think the established understatement, the character Killmonger for black African Americans. The use of terrorism was just an extreme example, obviously, if not an avocation for terrorism. Right. And then I heard the LGBTQ community got upset because they weren't represented. I mean, really? But ultimately, I enjoyed the movie. I really did. Some people are extra with it, but I enjoyed it. Now, I'm sure there's going to be some more reviews on it, but, everyone is not going to always agree, so at the end of the day, you just do you. I'm going to do what I love to do and, just watch the movie and enjoy it. And when it comes on DVD, am I going to buy it? More than likely, yeah, I am. But see, my reasons for seeing Black Panther movie also, because I'm a big fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. All those movies are connected. The Thor, the Avengers, Spider-Man, those movies are all interconnected. So, I'm a big fan of that. I mean, and that shouldn't make me a coon. I mean, geez, I just like what I like. Exactly. Exactly, Leo. Not every film needs to represent everything. The beauty of diversity is to represent it in all its glory without compromise. Thank you. I mean, some people just are just buzzkills. They take the fun out of everything. I mean, everything is not meant to be political.
Talking about the black community's barbershops and beauty salons, you should think of them as the neighborhood's version of our modern day social media. And so we salute these African
Everything is not meant to be dissected. Yeah, true. Were there, like I said, were there elements of real life in the Black Panther film? Of course. And now Killmonger, a lot of people think that, first of all, T'Challa did not kill Killmonger. Killmonger actually took his own life because he said he would rather die than to be in bondage. And that was pretty powerful. So he took his own life. T'Challa was actually wanting to heal him. Maybe everything is not meant to be political, but when it comes to the establishment versus African Americans, they see everything as being political. Them, you know what? Darren, and you know what? You have a point there. I do agree. With us, they see us as, yeah, they do see us as a political piece of whatever they do. But as a community, we just have to do what we need to do to get our own communities and homes together. We need to burn the practice group in corporate economics and self-determination. We need to learn to practice these things, but we don't, unfortunately. And it's like we have so much of the Willie Lynch, Jim Crow mindset that when it comes to dealing with anyone that looks like us, we turn the other way. And it's sad. And I see why people say that. I've heard people say that, they wanted to go to the brother man, but they had to wind up going to the other man because the brother man wouldn't do right by them. Stomach systematic racism never takes a break. It runs 24/7 on all aspects of our social structure. Hollywood is a machine that subliminally promotes certain agendas and propaganda through the guise of visuals and entertainment. Yeah, matter of fact, I was looking at Gazi Kozo's video today on his review on Black Panther, and he said something very interesting. How the use of the CIA in the Black Panther was very crucial to the film. The CIA, he made comparisons that the CIA was what broke up the Black Panther Party, which is true. And how that the CIA oversees certain scripts, because see, the CIA also has an influence in Hollywood's affairs as well. And that's not the first time I've heard that. When it's like certain scripts that they give them permission to use in exchange for using equipment, whatever to film on, So basically, though, at the end of the day, I mean, all it is just white supremacy at its best. It's business as usual. So it is what it is. But yeah, I wanted to mention that. Something else I wanted to talk about is that how, Donald Trump is talking about arming teachers. He's talking about arming teachers in case of the event of another school shooter. But see, that the school, Parkland High School in Florida, where Nicholas Cruz went and murdered those 17 people, they said that there was an armed officer there at the school, but he did not go and engage Cruz. He didn't do anything, and he was armed. Now, they started investigating this officer, and as usual, the way they handle things, the officer wound up retiring. It's like this is how they deal with their issues. They either retire or they commit suicide or whatever, because they can't deal with the pressure of their own doing. Also, YouTube has updated its community guidelines in line with FBI legislations on black identity extremism, making reporting and documenting activity for convictions. They're still focusing on everything that we do, but that doesn't really surprise me, because they're going to always continue to do that. But Trump is wanting to arm teachers. I don't know about that one. I mean, schools today are just literal concentration camps.
Arizona, home of your Los Angeles Dodgers. They're putting the final touches on the ballpark for the spring training opening game
It's so
tomorrow
sad too.
against the Chicago White Sox. The Dodgers are hoping to shake off that world.
I mean, I don't know. What do y'all think about that? Do you think Trump should arm teachers?
Turner is one of 6 players
How many school shootings have we had? This how many school shootings have we had this year? They say 18, but now they're trying to go back on the numbers, say hasn't been 18 school shootings. We know that they're trying to downplay the number of shootings because they want to deflect everyone away from their own depravity and focus on so-called black identity extremism. But we already know their record. We already know their track record and what it is they do.
you shaped it with like the other guys around and everything.
Exactly, Leo. Putting guns in schools is going to solve what exactly? I agree. What exactly is it going to do? And they're talking about arming certain teachers. Well, I mean, certain teachers. See, and then that's another thing. Now they're doing preferential treatment and stuff.
39 home runs last season and became Rookie of the Year.
But the thing is, as far as Nicholas Cruz is concerned, and this whole, what's up, Dark Void, and this whole mental illness thing, it's just them. They're just coddling them. They coddle every time when there's a white terrorist, and I'm gonna call them terrorists, even if they don't. I'm gonna call them terrorists. They want to coddle them. They want to pat them on the shoulder, say it's gonna be all right. In the meantime, 17 people are dead and in their grave. Exactly, Darren. Just another Dylan Roof. Not teachers, but regulated schooling security officials, maybe. Yeah, but they need to be expert in guns and probably hand-to-hand combat as well. Exactly, Miss Red. Are you doing Spirit of Truth? I think the teacher's responsible. I'm the teacher. However, the evil whites will still keep up the charade of violence. Okay, but giving them a gun, though, is not going to make things any better. Spirit of Truth. I mean, if you give them a gun, that's basically that's an extension of their anger. Not teachers. Teachers are there to teach. Exactly. That's what they have school security for. And a lot of school security are armed. Matter of fact, a lot of them are not even security. They're actual officers. They're school district police officers. That's the purpose of them having weapons. They're law enforcement, but they're for the school. It's like college. It's like campus police. So why don't they have something like that in schools? Campus police.
Over in Tempe, Arizona, at the Angels ballpark, they made a big announcement. Japanese phenom Shohei Ohtani will start at their home opener on Saturday during spring training.
I'm holding up, Spirit of Truth. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm just taking it one day at a time, man. Because life is too short, and it's just some things in my life that I'm trying to curb and change. I spoke to my mom, and she told me to be proactive about my health, which I will, and I am. Because it's people are just getting out of here left and right, and it's very humbling. Potentially, you'll be turning schools into a war zone. Well, they're already a war zone, Leo. They already are a war zone. It's just a matter of time before it completely explodes. They have campus police in intercity schools. They can't even get into a fight without getting into legal trouble. You allow the teachers to carry guns to school. We'll have another Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman incident on our hands. I'm glad some of the teachers back when I was in school in the 80s and early 90s didn't have guns. They were pure evil. Some people don't need to have guns. Some people really don't need to have guns at all. If you eat okay according to your budget and avoid drugs, alcohol, your health can be decent. Genetics are a factor. Well, I don't drink or smoke, and I definitely don't do drugs. Yes, you are right, and most teachers are white, so they'd figure out a reason to murder our kids. You know, this might sound corny, what I'm going to say. Oh, hell, how it sounds. I got the most simple solution for this nation. It's got something to do with its origins. I really think the United States, and maybe the whole world, but definitely America, should go back to praying. Because you do realize once they took prayer out of the schools, the guns came in. Some people might not agree with that, but I believe that's the solution. I believe that's the only solution. Why do you always change the subject when it's about whites being evil, Spirit of Truth? Oh. The 1960s was a bad time. I wouldn't know, Spirit of Truth. I was born in 71. I wouldn't know nothing about the 60s at all. But yeah, I did hear that it was a pretty rough decade. That when they removed prayer. That actually makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
That feeling, only better. Confidence, thanks to the reinforced safety cage. Standard on the 5-star overall safety rated Volkswagen Passat and Jetta. Hurry in this President's Day and meet the new 2018 Volkswagen Jetta S for just $149 a month. You want up him with the steak.
Sorry if I came across as rude. When were you rude, Spirit of Truth? Did I miss something? I didn't say you were being rude, did I? But yeah, ultimately, like Leo was saying, we really don't need to have guns in school. You don't need guns in the classroom. You don't really need a reason. Because I think some students might be traumatized by that. And then, in a way, I think that would be an incentive for students to really try some teachers. Exactly what I'd expect you to do. I'm sure it's uncomfortable, but it's troll-like. What you talking about, Miss Red? Oh, you talking to someone else? Okay. But you know, it's a different world we live in, and you know what though? This is not for me. I'm not saying this to frighten people, intimidate people. No, but it's just a different world. So all I can, just the only thing to do is just behave accordingly. That's all. Ultimately, we'll be all right. I mean, everyone don't be panicking and all.
He said that she had said he had only ever been nice to me, and used her as an example of like I wasn't always awful to women. It's basically the racist defense of I have a black friend. And it's always bad to be that black friend, by the way. You don't want to be that black friend. We'll learn some more about the Tekashi 6ix9ine beatdown at LAX. The rapper AC Hive, he says that Tekashi 6ix9ine disrespects women, and he said if I ever see that guy in person, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah. This is something that happened in LA. Yeah, okay. It's this rapper, right, named Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's got rainbow colored hair. Now, this guy had been disrespecting LA, people, I mean the hoods in LA. You know, it was during the weekend. He was in town for spring break. I mean, not spring break. Did I say spring break? Wow. I meant All-Star Weekend. And he's just disrespecting people. You know, he's disrespecting people, disrespecting gang members and stuff. Well, the Serranos weren't too happy with his charges of him being being convicted of sexual assault on a minor some years back. That's something they don't take too kindly to. So they threatened him. He wound up canceling some of his shows he had out here in LA and in Hollywood and San Diego. But yet he still managed to come out here and just got to being rowdy, talking all rah-rah and everything. So, no, a Serrano named OG Spanky Loco went looking for him. These guys at the mall, the Del Amo Mall, and Spanky Loco got there about an hour later, looking for him. So the next thing, he's getting into it with the Crips. A Crip named Jabba Loco wanted to look for him too. And this guy, 6ix9ine, still talking noise. Still talking a whole bunch of shit to people and disrespecting neighborhoods that you know nothing about. Now, my thing is this. If you go into a person's city, you don't disrespect the people in that city, especially if you don't know nothing about it. But the funny thing about it, he was only in the safe areas. He didn't venture too far. I guarantee you wouldn't have caught him walking down Crenshaw talking the way he was talking. But anyway, just yesterday, him and some of his boys, they got into it with some cats out at LAX. Someone finally caught up with him. So, he's... I don't know, these rap beefs are real weird. What you and Ms. Red talking about, Leo? He's a pedophile and gay. It was funny at the airport. He running like a girl, then acting tough. And you know what, Dark Void? He been talking shit the whole time. I mean, getting on Instagram and just talking a whole gang of shit. And then he go to the airport and wound up getting jumped, get knocked on the ground. I'm not saying he didn't fight back. He looked like he did something, but I guess he didn't think folks was gonna run up on him. And get this, the dudes that ran up on him, right? Y'all ready for this? He's from Houston. Apparently, he pissed off some gangsters in Texas too. They told him not to come. They told him he been banned from San Antonio. He better not come to San Antonio. Well, now he on his way to Dallas to perform And in Dallas, no, that's the city I moved to LA from. I lived there for. I moved there for a little bit. Yeah, Dark Void. So I see. Yeah, you've been following the whole 6ix9ine drama too, huh? I think he needs to sit his rainbow-colored haired ass down somewhere and have a Coke and a smile. That's what he needs to do before somebody really hurt him. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Red, he's got rainbow colored hair. You should go on YouTube and or Google Tekashi 6ix9ine and you see what I'm talking about. He's some little punk ass kid who think he tough though. I mean, he got money though, because he's a rapper, but yeah, apparently it was a whole lot of gangsters in LA looking for him. Jabba Loke was looking for him. Gonzo and Bosco, I think they were looking for him.
International put out these ads. This one shows Trump's hair blowing in the wind. It says, "The storm is brewing. Together we are powerful. Join the movement." This one shows Kim Jong-un's hair blowing in the wind. And then this one shows Vladimir Putin with like a security guard whose umbrella is blowing. Oh, I love it. Why'd they kill that? Apparently DC has a rule where you can't do that because it influences the public.
Oops, sorry about that, y'all.
Right.
That was kind of loud. Oh, y'all, I gotta go to the dentist. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all don't need to see that. I'm digging in my mouth. Y'all don't need to see that. I'm so rude. Forgive me. But yeah, I mean, these rappers and things are just, I don't know, they just getting out of. Hip hop rap music is just not the same no more. Him in that wedding dress wearing Dennis Rodman looking self new age jerk boy needs to go somewhere. Well, I think Rodman he didn't went into hiding a long time ago. What's wrong? Why the dentist? Might have potential cavities. You know, I got my teeth hurt on this side and on this side. You know, they hurt. So, and I was already told that they may have to be removed. I just can't afford it. Hell. But sometimes it hurts. But yeah, definitely, I'm just start taking better care of myself. Taking better care of my teeth too. Eating right. Hey, Mama True Royal, how you doing? We was waiting on you. I'm holding up though, True Royal family. I'm just doing it. Go to the dental college. You know what? I heard people say go to the dental college, that they don't charge much. You know what? I'm gonna have to look into that. But I hope they know what they're doing though, because there's a reason why they're still in college. They didn't start practicing yet. I don't want them to mess around and. Aaron, have you seen New Age Jerk Boy so-called rap video? Oh, that's an actual rapper. New Age Jerk Boy. Oh, I never even heard of him. Dark Void. Brushing with coconut oil? Really, Miss Red? Wow. I didn't know that. And you and True Royal, man, I just love you all's medical remedies and stuff. The Coon Sheriff is getting a divorce. Oh well. I think they was having problems anyway. Is the FBI still investigating them, True Royal? Coon Clark? Oh. Yes, you can see some vids on YouTube about it. Okay. Oh, here they go about Tekashi 6ix9ine right here.
I'm gonna beat him up. So is this thing over?
No, he's gonna get beat down wherever he goes.
Oh, damn it. It's a commercial.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Yeah, I wanted to show y'all. You heard this rapper named Tekashi 6ix9ine, Royal Family? Oh, yeah, I know you did a video about that coon. I know. Well, guess what, y'all? This happened, yeah, we call him Coon Clark. Okay. All right. Now, he's some rainbow head rapper who thinks he's a badass. And he got confronted at LAX. But, oh. Y'all won't believe what I did Monday. I worked on a video shoot. There, I kid you not. I worked on a video shoot with Tariq Nasheed. And then the next day, I shot my homegirl, Sunky Angel's video. So it's giving me a chance to work on my filmmaking. So you know, I think as far as Tariq is concerned, all whatever drama he's connected with, all that other stuff, I'm not concerned about that. If he can help me though, as far as filming and things like that, what I could learn from him there, hey, I'm willing to do that. Well, with him and Umar and Tommy and whoever else, that's their business. I ain't involved with that. I tried to help mediate that, but that's on them. Oh, okay. You look for Sunky, Miss Red. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just loving. I just love doing what I love to do. You know, I love working behind the camera. Yo, I think, like I said before, whatever it is you want to do, whatever you aspire to be, a dream, go for it. Do it. Yeah, that goes for everyone in this chat. Not just me. That goes for everybody. Oh, here you go. I think 6ix9ine. Oh, no, that's T.I. But listen to what T.I. got to say about gun control.
We talked to him about gun control. Obviously a good guy to talk to in the wake of, obviously, the Florida shooting, and he did federal time for guns.
Yep, Tip was sentenced to a year for weapons charges. So, in your educated opinion,
I think you should probably make it more difficult for people who are mentally stable to have guns. Just not being a felon isn't enough. We see that isn't working.
so, no guns?
I just honestly feel like if you lose the right to bear arms as a citizen, then, you know what I'm saying, it's easy to enslave. You know what I'm saying, it's easy for the government to enslave people.
It's easy for the government to enslave people.
But do gun advocates really need assault weapons? Especially in light of Florida.
When these things happen, they go on the attack.
They say it would just arm everybody. It'd be like the beer company saying, well, if everyone was drunk, you'd be swerving in different directions and you'd never hit each other.
Right. That's so crazy, it just might... Okay, maybe it's time to show some restraint. Huh, T.I.?
Would you like automatic weapons to be banned? You think you have to step in the right direction? It's amazing that not everybody is saying there is no place in the society for assault rifles. Period.
Is there a dissenting view?
Dennis, assault rifles, yes or no?
Yes. This is gonna go on for a bit.
We got video of the U.S. women's national hockey team, the gold medal winners. They won. Turning up, they were partying.
Anywho, it ain't come on yet. But yeah, y'all, I mean, this whole thing about gun control is a joke. You can't control a gun. You can control the person holding the gun, but you can't control the gun. All you gotta do, well, I've said this before, is just not let some people have guns. And you know what? I guess that goes back to the other question I just asked about teachers. Some teachers probably don't need to have guns, so yeah, that makes sense. Oh, here you go.
That's one of the dudes who got into a huge brawl with rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know,
That's
like this.
that's him right there. That's at LAX.
Wow. Unfortunately,
And-
we may never learn more about what led to the Tekashi 6ix9ine beatdown at LAX yesterday.
We learned some more about what led to the Tekashi 6ix9ine beatdown at LAX yesterday.
Wow, that was quick. Okay, spell!
There was a rapper, AC High. We spoke to him. He was one of the guys who delivered the beatdown. He says that he's known about Tekashi 6ix9ine for a long time, and he knows that he disrespects women.
He has a track record of, bothering girls. When we got there and he did that to our sisters, bothering.
Yes, AC says 6ix9ine's crew started hitting on his lady friends and wouldn't stop, which led to the all-out airport attack! And all because AC and 6ix9ine were at the airport at the same time!
It's like the end of a rom-com, like when they want to try and meet them at the airport, and they caught him at the very last minute at LAX. It's a beautiful ending to the story. We'll always have the Delta terminal.
Well, the good news is, this thing is all over! Unless 6ix9ine decides to do shows in Texas, which he'd never do.
He has a show in San Antonio tonight, and there's already a rival gang that says that they're going to beat the hell out of him.
Remember the Alamo.
That's not relevant at all, but we'll
Yep, remember I told you, they say he can't come to San Antonio.
You are beating the hell out of each other.
Ed Sheeran is breaking the rules of engagement by wearing an engagement ring.
All it is some more black-on-black violence. Well, Tekashi 6ix9ine ain't black, but he's still basically, he's some little dumbass little kid who thinks he's tough. His mouth basically writing checks that his ass can't cash. You know, it's basically a rap beef that's gotten out of control. But yeah, they threatened him in Texas. Matter of fact, he might be in Dallas right now performing. But they said he can't come to San Antonio. They say he come to San Antonio, they gonna whoop his ass some more. And the funny thing about it, those cats that was at LAX, I understand that they were from Houston. Now that right there is very interesting. You would think that one of these LA cats would have caught up with him, but it turns out it was some cats from Houston at LAX. That dude AC High said that he got tired of him disrespecting his sisters. So there you have it. But yeah, Dark Voice said, he is a pedophile. He was convicted of some sexual assault charges to a minor some years back. So that's why the Serranos wanted to get at him, because they don't like that. OG Spanky Loco said that he come to LA, he need to check in. And he said he ain't checking in with nobody. And he just came up in here, just got to talking a gang of shit, like I said. Some of these millennials are not very smart. I agree, Dark Void. I mean, these millennials today must be on them bath salts or something, because they are just hardcore. Well, that's what he gets. Well, Miss Red, yeah, I see what you mean. Yep, you absolutely right. I mean, what happened to the days when folks just, if they had a problem, what happened to the days when folks just wanted to go settle their differences with fists? Oh wait, that's what Tekashi 6ix9ine did at the airport. Never mind. No sympathy for pedos. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Messing with babies. Yeah, you gotta be real sick and twisted. Matter of fact, a dude here in LA committed suicide. A white dude. No surprise there. Committed suicide because he was about to get convicted for approaching a 14-year-old. And, you know, they can't deal with pressure. They can't deal with their own consequences, so they go commit suicide. Oh, boy. Yeah, about 30 minutes though. I'll get on up out here. I gotta be at work at 7 in the morning. But yep, yeah, that dude from Glee, Mark Saline. Yep, he was another one. Cause they was about to prosecute him, but never made it that far. So he took the coward's way out. He took his own life. But yet, these are the people they expect us to have sympathy for. In the words of Tareen Rain, I feel nothing. I feel absolutely nothing. And if that makes me a bad person, oh well. Thanks for hanging out. I was wondering if you still did any late night streams. I still do. Just wanted to kind of switch it up a little bit in the days. Do you like the late night streams, Miss Red? It's Hollywood, the LGBTQ Gestapo. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They're trying to force their life. And you know what? And I don't have nothing against gay people. I have gay friends. And as a matter of fact, Sun Key Angel is a trans person. So it's just though that some of them they're Nazis about it. Now, they're LGBT Nazis. And they want to force their way off on people. But the interesting thing, though, especially black LGBT, they're still part of our community. And there's even racism within the gay community. Because white gays and LGBT people are just as racist toward black LGBT people as white straights are toward black straight. They still have the same mentality. Whether you gay or straight, they still have the same cave mentality. I can catch more of everyone's late ones. Oh, yeah, really? I'm usually working daytime hours. Oh, so this is perfect for you, Miss Red. Okay. I guess in a way it is something about these late streams that does seem to be a bit more relaxing, I will admit. I've done more of these late streams than I've done the daytime ones anyway. That's interesting, huh? Well, and you think they would be more tolerant in the LGBT? Yeah, you would think, huh? I mean, they're always talking about tolerance, right?
Hurry into the President's Day event at Revive by Living Spaces, where you'll save big on the top mattress brands, including amazing deals on adjustable sets. Save up to $500 on select eye comfort sets, up to $600 on select Tempur-Pedic sets, and up to $1,000 on select Stearns and Foster sets. Plus, get no interest for 3 years on select purchases with your good credit. Only during the President's Day event at Revive by Living Spaces.
Welcome, cheese boy. Run, boy, run through the pit of bacon. Soften up, cowboy. From the wind to the west, come behold the Western Bacon Cheeseburger. That's all cars. Big up. Roxy O'Carroll Payton and Tony McEwen. Weekdays on the Foxy 11 Morning News.
Closed captioning and other consideration for TMZ provided by.
You were born to rock, or to piggyback, and you don't want anything stopping you. Airborne Plus Beta Immune Booster is the only immune support with vitamins and minerals. Plus, an added ingredient proven to boost your natural defense.
So how's your dog doing, Miss Red?
This is Jim.
You still have your dog?
His Verizon bill.
Who's that?
That's the version of you that switched to Sprint and saved 50% for his family.
50%?
It is the best price for unlimited.
Plus, I got this Samsung for $8 a month. Great way to use my tax refund.
That works for me.
I love dogs. He's getting really big. You got now? What kind of dog you say? Well, you got a husky or a German Shepherd?
Wendy, we are so sorry to hear about your hiatus. Wendy Williams announced that she's taking a 3-week break from her show due, per doctor's orders.
My hyperthyroid is attached also to Graves' disease.
She describes it as having
a husky German Shepherd mix. Okay, that's gonna be a big dog.
a really awkward joke.
So that's the reason for...
The joke falls flat.
Hmm.
She also says,
Wendy Williams is gonna take a 3-week hiatus from her show, Doctor's Orders.
so she's taking a break.
I ain't gonna miss her.
When she's leaving the studio, do you consider getting a replacement host for your show while you're gone?
I don't hate Wendy Williams, but I think she could be really rude and insensitive to people. And she's always trying to make fun of somebody.
Charles, give us the hot topics. I love when he just thought of the first black person you can think of.
No, I think for the first professional guest host.
Yeah. And then he went to the one that he felt was disposable. Thanks. What's going on between them?
Wendell Williams. Yeah. Wesley Williams. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Red, you're not into it either?
Is your truck smart enough for California? It is if it's a Ford F-150, Motor Trend's 2018 Truck of the Year. That's California smart. Right now during Truck Month, save up to $7,800 on the 2018 F-150 XLT. Visit your local Ford dealer today.
Refresh your home and save at Ross. Ross has all the home trends for kitchen, living room, and bedroom for a fraction of what you pay elsewhere. For the latest home trends,
I'm gonna hurry up and get me a laptop so I can do this the right way in the camera. I know what I want. I'm gonna get it.
At the Polk Trailhead.
Man, Miss Red, you got a husky German Shepherd mix. Man, that dog is gonna get hella big.
this spring, Ross is going all out. All outdoors, that is. You'll find everything you need to make your outdoor space your favorite place. And if you want it all for a fraction of what you pay elsewhere, you gotta go to Ross.
Sure, you better, hey, Miss Red, Make sure you got a good grip on him, cause man, shit, he gonna mess around and be walking you, dragging you all through the neighborhood.
We bouncing the ball all the way to LA to holler back Heidi and Big Bang Frank. Man, big things are popping today in the show, man. Later on, we're going to tell you which 67-year-old actress is posing for Playboy. Plus, what reality star thinks she is Tupac reincarnated? Yay, yay. Oh, but first, Chris Brown, he has a hard time feeling bad for Wendy Williams. Really? Yeah. Now, Gary is a faithful watcher of the Wendy Williams show, and Chris Brown finds himself in the crosshairs of Wendy Williams often, right? Yes. Yeah, so Wendy Williams...
Aaron has golden black nuts. Yeah. She just did one yesterday, Leo. You're only 120 pounds soaking wet. Oh, you tiny Miss Red. Oh. Could probably pick you up, throw you up in the air, and you probably fly away. Yeah, she had one yesterday, Leo, and she's still her same self. I think Golden Black. I think she just Leo. I think she just does stuff random.
This is a guy who beat a woman, and if she talked about him on his show, it's because he was in the headlines. Apparently, Chris also hopes that when Wendy recovers, she will think twice before she continues to badmouth people on a TV show. Well, I mean, when you realize that life is short and you go through something like a serious health issue, she may come back and be a little more lenient because she, you know, she might.
But then she would have a show because that's what everybody go to her show for.
That's what her show is. Nobody expects Wendy Williams to be Martha Stewart. People rock on her show because they come for the venom.
So they come back. Wendy Williams is showing you how to make party hats out of paper. She makes the cakes, and that will be the last season.
Yeah, I miss her streams too. I think she's okay, Leo. She's been working and going to school a lot, from what she's been saying.
Apparently, Nene posted this photo of herself wearing a dress from her swag boutique, but she apparently decided.
I suppose you could probably just comment on her videos, unless you got her email address. I suppose you could email her.
You see it.
Now, would any of you ladies wear this dress? Are you comfortable enough in your own skin that you would sport this same dress that Nene's
Yeah, there you go, Leo. I'm sure she probably would like that.
I actually like dresses made out of screen door material.
Keep the flies out.
It is. Wait, now, is that similar? Is that out of the same line, or is that one of Nene's dresses?
Can you see my nipples?
Yep.
Back up. Well, speaking of older women bearing all, Jane Seymour, Dr. Quinn medicine woman, is 67 years old, and she posed for Playboy. Wow.
Ew. A 67-year-old woman posed for Playboy. It was definitely somebody white. Oh, I'm chewing on some gum. I'm chewing some gum, Miss Red.
Than she ever has before. She says, there's an enormous freedom in having lived as long as I have. Like my father used to say, I'm comfortable in my own skin.
You go through like a phase, so at 20-something, you fine as hell anyway. I mean,
right, you don't even have to work at it.
You're already fine. Then at 30-something, you're trying to fight it, like, oh, I need a six-pack. And then when you get in your late 30s, you're like, yeah, take me as I am. This is what I look like.
Try early 40s. I don't give a damn.
We can tell you don't give a damn. I mean, it's not a declaration.
Just make me look nicer to stand up, and I don't care about the rest.
Vanderpump Rules star Lala Kid thinks she's being possessed by Tupac.
Oh, you just got through eating? Yeah, I was actually eating I was eating a Taco Bell a chalupa, or a gadupa, whatever they call things. Legendary Mother, what's happening, brother? I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Actually, I feel that way about all y'all.
A genius statement, that's all.
I mean, I think if Tupac wanted to pick somebody's body, I don't think he would pick a woman's body.
Frank would. Frank would pick a woman's body and sit home and play with himself all day.
I wouldn't make it in time. I would never make it to a set of Vanderpump Rules.
Have to press charges on yourself, bro.
Well, later, Ed Sheeran explains that ring he's been wearing. Is he married already?
See you later,
I know Honey Boo Boo. Everybody remembers her, right?
Right.
Yeah. Like, we literally watched her grow up. Now, she's 12 years old now, and you can currently see her.
I'm glad to catch this live. Well, I'm glad you made it.
You watched that yet? I have not seen that. Well, Honey Boo Boo.
Have you seen Black Panther yet, Legendary Mother? And if so, what did you think about it? What did you take from it?
The last time I was black, honey, I'm white. Look at my face, hun. I'm white. I don't know how you had a color. Like, oh, you wake up one day and be like, let's see. I'm already purple. Oh, you can't act a color. You can be a color, but you can't act the color.
Yes! She is absolutely right. You cannot act the color. No, you can't be a color, but you can't act the color.
Can't act it. She's making it literal. And she is not the color black. She is the color white, she said.
She got some black girl swag, though.
Yeah. She a child. See, that's the problem with trolls. They just ready to be mad at anybody. She's a child. Get off her damn Instagram. How about that?
Who these weird, creepy people following on Instagram stories? Like, what comments to say?
Is she from your hood? Is she from Decatur?
She might be. If she's from Atlanta, and that's more of the reason why she talks like that.
They say it's
You communicated in high school. Even if you were from a great area.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet, Legendary? Well, go on and see it. I think you will like it. I just did some feedback on it. You can catch it on the playback. Also did another video about it too.
Alex Haley served in the United States Coast Guard for 2 decades before pursuing a career as a writer. His big break came in an interview that he did with Miles Davis, published in Playboy.
But I suggest you see it first and then watch the playback.
A series called The Playboy Interviews, in which he interviews prominent African American figures like Martin Luther King Jr., Sammy Davis Jr., Quincy Jones, and Malcolm X. Really? Oh, yeah.
For Playboy.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, Playboy had some good articles. We didn't read the articles when we were kids. We just stole out their magazine just for the pictures.
Yep.
So after his 1963 interview with Malcolm
But,
X, Mr. Haley asked the civil rights leader if he could write a book on his life. And 2 years later, the autobiography of Malcolm X came out, and it was an international bestseller.
They had a Playboy back in the 90s with some black women in her 50s, and she looked good. Well, that's because she was black. This white woman, though, 67, hell no. I'll pass. I mean, I don't read Playboy no way, but I damn sure ain't trying to look at no 67-year-old white woman. Put it up, Duma. Fall on in, my brother. Black don't crack. That's right, Miss Red. I agree. Black don't crack. Even though some blacks smoke crack, but black don't crack. that was a terrible joke. That was bad, y'all. I'm sorry. that was corny.
When you are home alone, an emergency can become a tragedy. However, with any of Life Alert's
oh man, y'all thought.
whether in the bathroom,
I know the rule is you ain't supposed to laugh at your own jokes. Oh well, hell, I'm breaking the rule. Shit. Help, I've fallen in the park and I can't get up. I can't believe they still showing those commercials.
every 11 minutes for a free Life brochure, call 1-800-901-2828.
That's right, Miss Red. Rules are made to be broken. That's right. You're absolutely right. How you been, my boy Duma? How's that Canadian weather treating you? It's kind of cool here in LA right about now. It's not Chicago cold, but it's LA been kind of cool lately. It's been in the 40s. I think we're supposed to get some sun tomorrow though. It was not bad recently, 30 degrees. Oh, okay. Cool. One thing I like to say, God is good all the time, and all the time God is good, even when I'm not. And that's what really gets me through the day. Yep. As soon as I learn to mod, folks, I'm going to get me some moderators. As soon as I learn to mod people. You can only be... You can be so limited on a smartphone. I'm glad he was not waiting for me to be good. Who, Miss Red?
Welcome back to Dish Nation, y'all. So Farrah Abraham, one of the original Teen Moms turned porn star, was fired from Teen Mom OG back in October of 2017. And MTV
Right.
said it was because she was difficult. Farrah said
That's right.
MTV
Yep.
didn't like her side career as an adult business mogul.
I'm glad God don't have human qualities, or else we'd all be in trouble. Human beings can be too fickle.
Viacom for $5 million for wrongful termination based on gender discrimination and not fitting into the stereotypes of how women should act and appear. What?
Good luck with that.
What you mean about women should? The show was based on her being a teenager having a baby out of wedlock.
Ain't she almost
Clearly
30?
they down with women doing what the hell they want to do.
And you can't be on Teen Mom and you're almost 30.
Right. It's Teen Mom OG. No, it's OG.
Oh,
Yeah, OG.
Oh, grandma.
Anyway, you guys, as for Viacom, they released a statement saying, "We respect Farrah's decision to pursue other endeavors, and we wish her the best."
Yeah, y'all know.
The claims are without merit.
I remember Playboy was putting steroid looking women who look like men and everything for guys, aka white, like that stuff on a tabloid show. Dark boy, you a fool. Oh, damn.
Right. So Ellen decided to test his knowledge of prices these days, and this is what happened. How much do you think?
As soon as I learn how to do this on this Android, I'm gonna mod y'all. I know there's a way to do it on a smartphone though, right? All right, legendary mother. So how's things been with you, legendary mother? How's your life going? Aren't you doing music or something? Aren't you singing?
No. How much is it? A gallon is like $2.50. Yeah, I think it's less than that. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, wow. Rich people problem. Exactly. You don't know. Rich people problem. All right, my favorite time of the month is what? Halloween. Now let's take a moment to check in with Bow Wow and see what he thinks about girls with fake butts. Take it away.
Everything pretty chill. I've been working on portrait paintings. Okay, you paint it, right? What's up, Black Power 25? Welcome to the stream. Oh, Mr. Dre. All right. Hey, Mr. Dre. Oh, you got you a new name, Black Power 25. All right. Hey, I ain't seen you in a minute either, my dude. Good to see you back.
Ladies, I'm telling the ladies right now that's watching it, if you're going to do it right.
Well, of course, I'm glad you didn't do it. I'm glad yours is homegrown and organic. Yeah, organic, no pesticides, nothing. Nothing. Yeah.
You know what, Duma? That might be next. Putting animals on Playboy. I guess in that case it would be play Beast. I'm about to start a painting of Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. All right, cool, legendary mother. Oh, that's right. You're a painter. Okay. Well, who does music? I thought someone on here does music. Was it Duma? Do you do music? Duma, Dark Void. Someone here does music. Oh, we just got through talking about that, Duma, about teachers having guns in school. We just got through talking about that. Dre, the Black Panther, no, I liked it. No, I liked it myself. And to answer your question, Duma, we just got through talking about that. That some teachers probably should have them. And some might. Guns, really, school is really no place for guns. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yusuf is doing music. He on SoundCloud. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Yusuf doing music. He on SoundCloud. I wouldn't mind shooting a video for Yusuf. I can come up with some ideas. I'd like to see Yusuf and China Fox do a musical collaboration. Now, that would be something to see right there. I think that would be beautiful. I used to do art. I'll probably go back into it at my local art school. Yeah, Dark Void, do it. Showcase that talent, bruh. Don't let it go to waste. Put it to use. Let them have guns at school. More of a chance for them to kill each other. Well, technically, legendary mother, they're actually already doing that. These people constantly focus on guns, but don't seem to realize these mass shooters can become mass bombers. How would they enact control on that?
Lies. What lies? People say when they want to get on top of
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, by the end of 20
But then they'll also find a way to deflect from that too, and once again focus on everything that we doing.
No, they just don't pull it from the air and say, no, they are going to get divorced.
Yeah, what if Nicholas Cruz decided to strap a bomb to his body and then go in there and go into one of the classrooms and blow himself up like that? So, oh, well then they'll also try to find a way to talk about ISIS and stuff and all that.
We've all been there. You're innocently surfing the web and you order an expensive massage recliner with a built-in fridge. Don't fret unless you drive an Odyssey or Sienna. With all the money you're saving by getting 84 mpge in your Pacifica plug-in hybrid, you can afford to splurge on the finer things.
You may qualify for up to a $7,500 tax credit on the 2018 Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid.
Every month, 59 million people pack their bags and head to the airport. Some will travel with their families, some with their besties. For others, it's just business as usual. All in all, that's millions of people who could use a ride, which is great for Sarah. She's done with morning drop-off, then will spend the afternoon making extra cash driving a Uber. And by using Instant Pay, she'll go from the driver's seat to
These people constantly focus on guns, but seem, oh yeah. Facts, Duma. In the countries, cave countries claim to have low gun violence but have mass stabbings and bombings. Mm-hmm. Yep. See, I was listening to what Cynthia was saying. Cynthia was saying that the gun is basically a phallic symbol for the white man. It's a symbol for. It's a symbol for his dick. Yep. Exactly, legendary mother. As usual. That's exactly what it is.
But no, it's hard. It's hard. Like, the best way to date is probably like for someone to like hook you up. Because like
No.
Think
about it, because before you and Portia, I knew you over different girls, and I knew what you like.
Why are you giving me we're not dating?
Huh?
We're not dating.
Well, I mean, no more, but yeah, I mean.
Oh my God. I would say the worst part about dating is having to sit there and get to know somebody and you don't know if you like them yet. Like if you don't have chemistry.
Yep, just another way for them to figure out what we doing.
Yeah. Oh man, they have to be smashable off the top. If they're not, I hate to say it.
How do you know if
I hate to say it.
If they
But you have to be
attractive,
attractive, and they need to make your whole body feel a certain way when they walk in the room. Well,
I mean, women, y'all do it too. Like, you ain't really going to entertain the conversation with somebody that you at least find attractive.
they don't want no guy that's intelligent, that's educated, and you know that.
Hey, legendary mother, are you gonna do any more live streams and videos? I miss seeing you. What about you, Dark Boy? I remember yesterday on the news or tabloid shows talking about how easy underage kids can get an illegal weapons at a gun convention. It's very, yeah, because I think at the gun conventions, I don't think they do the Brady check, the background check. I really don't think they do. It's getting to the point that an Asian even got caught trying to shoot up a school. That's what Virginia Tech was. An Asian did that. Back in 2007, an Asian did that. And they still want to focus on what we doing. Basketballs also go through a white hoop. Interracial dating agenda symbolism. Yeah, Francis Cress Welsing covered that in the ISIS papers on how the symbology, like with baseball, if you notice, the bat is wooden, but it's colored. The ball is white, representing the black man's penis hitting the white woman's vagina. And we all know the story about how she broke down the pool table. That the pool table is green, it represents the earth, and all the balls are colored. And the white ball is knocking all the colored balls in there, but the very last ball is the black ball. It's like shooting schools is a way to do something. Too many would-be attempts after Florida. They call Florida they don't call it ratchet ass Florida for nothing. But then again, it ain't just Florida. It's a whole lot of places. But it's mostly cave people doing it. I like what True Royal Family said. Just stay out of their way. You need to make some more videos. Yeah, make some more videos, Legendary Mother. You gonna do some videos too, Duma and Dark Void? Y'all should make some videos too. I mean, we need to all get our voices out. I remember that Asian fool was like in Elliot Rogers shooting up that college. I remember when Elliot Rogers did what he did, yep. And he was mad because he couldn't get a girl. And guess what? He was the son of one of the producers or something from Hunger Games. And he nutted up and shot up his classmates. And it's because girls rejected him. He was going after the jocks and the people like that. I'm busy trying to do some trade painting during my time off from school. I got you, Duma. I think Junk Pile Video, and I knew this too, but your name, Duma, it means cheetah in Swahili. Just some random knowledge.
Oh, perfect. Don't you love handmade gifts?
She's so crafty.
It was going to be an ashtray. It's more like a ring now.
I think it's really cool.
Most of the time, it's the guy who gets on one knee and presents the ring, and then that's all you have to do. The woman never reciprocates. This tells me that maybe she did get on one knee and ask him.
Oh.
Whoever asked delivers the ring, and the acceptor of the ring makes the commitment and the bond, and the future date we're going to get married.
Yeah.
So in your case, with two ladies,
right?
Who got on one knee?
But yeah, it's getting late, y'all, and I gotta be at work at 7 in the morning. So I'm about to go and call this a night. But y'all know I love y'all, and y'all, we gonna do this. We gonna do it, and we gonna come out on top. I got every last one of y'all in my prayers. I appreciate you, and I appreciate y'all keeping me in yours. And let's just do what we do, y'all, and be one big happy melanated family. All right, Legendary Mother, Dark Void, Miss Red, True Royal Family, Darren Anderson, Duma, and everybody else that I miss. I love you all. Mr. Dre, God bless you. Peace.